Well, a warm welcome back to the Victor Korea Open with 3 matches down and 2 remaining. The first 5 anyway, then 3 more after that. But the first action we're going to see now is a men's doubles match, which is fascinating actually. Kim Ji-young partnering Lee Yong-dae, who anyone who knows anything about badminton will recognise straight away, against the Japanese pair of HOKI and Kobayashi. My name's Trevor Harris, delighted to say that Steve Pedersen has joined me in the commentary box. I guess something of a surprising quarter-final, Steve, because yesterday Kim and Lee knocked out the #1 seeds, Kimura and Sonoda, and the Japanese pair knocked out the #6 seeds, Chen and Wang. So probably not too many were predicting this as a quarter-final at the start of the week.
No, I think especially HOKI and Kobayashi's victory over Chen Ling and Wang Chunlin, the semi-final placement in China Open that they had, is a bit surprising. Kim Ji-young, Lee Yong-dae, it was hoped, I think many people hoped that they would be back at full strength, and impressive victory yesterday.
We're going to have obviously all the support here in the auditorium, especially someone as popular as Lee Yong-dae, who has more men's doubles titles than anyone else in the history of the sport, 37 of them to be exact. So the players on court for this men's doubles quarter-final. Japanese, I think, are going to be cast in the role of party poopers here. But they had a very good win themselves yesterday, so it'll be a fascinating encounter, this one.
And receive. Who will receive first?
Chair umpire out there is Hermin Amir, just tossing the coin and keeping order. And so we'll have a 2-minute knock-up before play commences. What is it about Lee Yong-dae, Steve, that's made him so successful in men's doubles down the years?
It's his technical skills and his anticipating on the front court, his fantastic defense and touch.
30 years of age now. On the Spanish Masters this year, which was his first title with his current partner. And he's been ranked #1 in men's doubles with 3 different partners, and also in mixed doubles as well. Once #1 for more than 2 years. His current partner, 28-year-old Kim Ji-young, who's twice been, I beg your pardon, once been an Olympian in Rio, on a couple of bronze medals at the World Championship, playing with Kim Sa-rae, and 8 career doubles titles. So just looking at their progress so far, took 3 games to get past the #1 seed, but get past them they did. 21-9 in the third. And their opponents from Japan, we'll get a look at in a moment. Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi. They're both 23 years of age. See, they're ranked 29. They've been 15 at one stage. Been together as a pair for a while, just over 4 years. Got to the final of the US Open a couple of years ago. Yet to win an event. They're 3 matches away from doing that as a pairing. And there you can see they've been untroubled so far. through the first round with a loss of just 22 points, and not too much more difficult either against the Chinese Taipei pair in the second round. Tough one to call this, I think, Steen, after the way both played yesterday.
So good to see Lee Yong-dae back in men's doubles World Tour.
Service judge is Stéphane Venet of France for this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee Yong-dae and Kim Gi-jung, Korea. And on my left, HOKI and Kobayashi, Japan. Lee Yong-dae to serve to Kobayashi, love all, play.
So it will be Lee Yong-dae to get us started in this men's doubles quarter-final. Not the way he would have wanted to begin at early days.
Yeah, and the service rules, they've changed since he was here last time. Or actually, it's still a tryout period with the service height of 115 centimeters.
Yeah, you might see at some point the service judge looking through a perspex style piece of equipment, which is supposed to tell him whether the serve is of a legal height or not. Well, one thing that this match will almost certainly be is entertaining.
2-1.
So what's the, for those not completely au fait with Lee Yong-dae, Steve, what's the story? Kind of retired and came back, and what is the draw, do you think, for him? He just misses it too much.
No, he's always been keen to play. He just didn't want to play in the Korean national team anymore. And part of the explanation is their outfit here. Korean team is having a different sponsor than Lee Yong-dae, and that cannot go hand in hand in the national team. So you can't be a part of the national team then. And since Lee Yong-dae was at that time 28, he was only allowed by the Korean Association to play international tournaments when he turned 31. So Ko Sung-hyun, one of the other men's doubles players, the world champion of 2014, and his partner, they filed a case against the Korean Badminton Association and won that case, so that it was illegal to put this age restriction on when they could play internationally. So Lee Yong-dae has been playing ever since, and just played team tournaments, played for his team in Korea, and played in I think Chinese Badminton League. He's playing in India and in Malaysia as well. And if he's willing to come to Denmark, I think I can find a spot on my team there for him.
I'm sure you could. They've made a half-decent start as well. Lee Yong-dae and Kim Ji-young.
All of this pretty much saw Korea within 1 year lose all their men's doubles team. They had the gold, silver and bronze medalist of the World Championship 2014 in Copenhagen and Denmark, and by the mid-2017 all 6 of them had retired from the national team, so they had to find new players, had to work with youngsters, and they've done a great job in doing that. But the old ones can still play. We saw that. I had the pleasure of seeing them in Barcelona, and they won that tournament in convincing style. So the question was, what would happen when the opposition gets a little bit more tough? That's what we're going to see. We saw a little bit of it yesterday.
Well, that was an excellent shot from HOKI a couple of minutes ago. Get the Japanese pair clawing their way back into this. Just a point adrift now. Wouldn't be denied. Fairly straightforward kill in the end for Kobayashi. HOKI, by the way, also plays mixed doubles. He was the runner-up at the Japan Open last year in the mixed.
Yeah, his partner is playing in the background here on the adjacent court, Sayaka Hirota.
Terrific rally again, and he just couldn't control it, Takuro HOKI, but wonderful entertainment.
7-6.
Reactions from all four of them. The crowd would have seen the order of play for today and thought, yeah, this is one we really want to watch. There are a couple of excellent matchups as well, but this one did stand out, especially if you're Korean.
They actually played the Korean Masters, Lee Young-dae and Kim Ki-jung, the tournament that is a level below this. They played that last year in 2017, and that's the reason that they can get into the tournament here, that they don't have to start at an even lower stage. And they actually didn't play together, they played each other in the semi-final, and Kim Ki-jung won that match, went on to lose the final afterwards. So that's the reason why they can get in on this notional points, where you try to calculate how good a pair will be if they haven't played together before from their previous results with other partners.
7-9.
Kobayashi then serving.
Excellent block there by HOKI.
Well, terrific work at the net from Kim Ki-jung there.
10-8.
Whole number of seeds have gone tumbling, by the way, in this men's doubles tournament. Winner of this probably play Inui and Kaneko. Number 4 seeds from Japan.
Yeah, they're playing one of those new Korean combinations with Sung So Jae and Choi Sul Ju, and definitely shouldn't underestimate them.
So the interval here in our opening game, 11-9 in favour of the Korean pair. And 10 extremely entertaining minutes on our TV court. Number 4 matches still to come after this one live. And we'll do exactly the same tomorrow. All 5 finals for you live on Sunday. Earlier start, 11 AM local time, so you can check what that is wherever you are.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players on court.
I think I recognized an Olympic gold medalist in men's doubles in the coaching there. I didn't get a close-up, but to me it certainly looked like it was Ha Tae-kwon, the Olympic men's doubles gold medalist from 2004 in Athens, together with
11,
Kim Dong-moon.
play.
So actually not sure where this one looked like Ha Tae-kwon. On the other hand, how likely is that he's good enough in badminton to coach Lee Young-dae and Kim Gi-jung?
It's Kim's anticipation there initially that made the actual winning shot a formality. Great defence.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, they had to produce something like that, something as good as that, to win the point.
You have asked permission to change your okay? 10, 12.
Near miraculous backhands, keeps them in touch in this opening game. Missed it. That's a big let off for the Koreans.
Second serve. 13, 10.
Not only missed it by a fair way, really.
Excellent serve.
Second serve. 11, 13. Play.
A combination of subtlety and power.
Second serve.
Kim Ji-yoon and Lee Young-dae. Just keeping
14,
them,
11.
I'd say, comfortably in front, but certainly in the ascendancy still in this opening game.
Nice hit from Kim Gi-jung.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, that was absolutely hammered by Lee Young-dae at the end there.
또한 경기 중에는 카메라 우스 사용이 금지되어 있으니
Very interesting that both the Korean players start out with bandages on their right elbow. Probably not used to playing matches at this level consecutive days.
Looks like there's going to be a challenge here.
Yeah.
Lee Young-dae challenges
Not just on the right elbow, but He's got one on his leg as well, just so he can have a matching set. Let's have a look at this HOKI. Well, much to look at there, really.
One challenge remaining. Service over.
Optimistic, to say the least.
Yeah, maybe it's just to sort of get rid of the one challenge, so it's not so confusing when you're near the end of the game.
And it gives you a little 30-second breather, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was never going to come back, was it?
And fantastic defensive work by the two Koreans. There's a number of players that could learn a lot by watching this. It's the final shot we get here, but the way they lift flat to the opposite side of the court, forcing their opponents to play a not so attacking shot.
And now they're in a very strong position at the opening game. Serve was too good for Kobayashi to deal with. Groan goes around the auditorium, and that smacked into the net. And still in there fighting, the Japanese, in this opening game.
Play.
Terrific return.
Yeah, that was a great service return. Quickly past the server.
Onto it so quickly.
Service over. 15-18.
It's almost a surprise when he misses.
18.
Kim. But HOKI Kobayashi only a couple of points behind now, so still anyone's game. So that was some great defence in the middle of that rally.
This time he got it right on that sideline, Kim Ki-jung.
19-16.
See the frustration. The HOKI there.
Play.
Unlucky. Unlucky. If that had cleared the net, there was a bit of a space there on the other side. Both the Japanese players on the forehand court. If Lee Yong-dae had managed to get that over the net, it would have been in business. As it is, still just a couple of points clear again now.
That's a one. Former Korean great.
Wow.
He's made some big mistakes, Kim Kyu-jung, at situations where the pair was in a good position. Yeah, he's simply too far behind it.
And now, all the pressure on the Korean pair, who've led pretty much all the way through this game, and now find themselves hauled level right at the business end at 19-all. And that return could prove yet pretty decisive. HOKI not impressed, but the Koreans have game point.
Game point, 19. Play.
Good
Oh,
shot.
yes.
Very nice angle by Kobayashi.
Service all. 20-all.
And a real pressure moment too at game point down. So a second chance for the Koreans.
You could argue here that the Japanese pair should direct a lot of the shots, or almost all of them, towards Kim Ki-jung, as he's been the more error-prone player here in the first game. It's just not so easy to do it.
Lee. The receiver are already ready, but if you want it, you have to say quicker. And Lee.
Yeah, the Yong-dae went out to just have a quick towel down, left his towel hanging over the kit box side. That is very much prohibited. So get a little extra break there.
Accidentally on purpose scenario.
I don't know if it was accidentally, but definitely use it.
Well, that is again hugely disappointing. And you had so much hard work to earn the game point to kind of gift it back like that. And now it's the Japanese pair that has a point to take the first game.
That's well worked. Kobayashi, he sort of collapsed the shuttle with the last smash.
Kobayashi, 23-21.
Well, having put out The 6th seeds yesterday. They put themselves in pole position to take down this Korean pair, who would have started probably favourites in most people's eyes. But they had the chances, no question of that. Not just the 2 game points they couldn't take, but they had situations within that game when they were 3 or 4 points clear, just unable to get over the line.
As the Japanese men's doubles coach, Ryohei Maeki, offering some advice. Be thinking about those 3 big mistakes from an overhead position. Kim Ki-jung probably only needed to have converted one of those to take the first game.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
But they also lost the first game yesterday
20 seconds.
against the World Championship silver medalist.
Yeah, and then they came back in the 2nd and 3rd. Won them both comfortably, 21-10, 21-9. So there's a warning there somewhere for HOKI and Kobayashi as we prepare to start the 2nd game here.
2nd game, love all. Play.
He missed that as well, but there was
Kim Ji-yoon challenges
really
called
powerful
in.
smash from Kobayashi.
It's close, that's for sure. Called in. Immediate challenge from the Koreans. And Hawkeye will tell us exactly what happened here.
Missed it.
By a way too.
Correction out. Service over. 1 love. Play. It's okay. Just read video. Just read video. It's okay. Play. Service over. 1-0.
Good lead. Long day.
Yes. Show the place for
From the reverse angled camera.
Thank you. Two, one, play.
That was hit a little bit from HOKI there. There's some drift in the stadium here, and it's very confusing because
Two,
it seems to change from time to time. Lots of sideways drift. Good shot. Very, very nice shot. He's got a good attack tailored for this hole here. Kobayashi, really quick racket movement.
Yeah, I was going to say, he seems to have the most effective jump smash of all 4 of them on court in this match.
Yeah, short movement, really hard to judge and gets good angle on it.
Well, it's been nip and tuck in this second game so far. A few errors, a little bit of brilliance.
Gotten some fighting spirit, the Japanese pair. They weren't really in that first game. It was a bit of a steal, trailing most of the time, but eventually caught up.
I'm pretty sure that the first time they went ahead was when they scored the 23rd point to win the game.
That's right. Just a point before that, but yeah, that was the first time they had the game point. That was the first time they were ahead in that first game.
Never hurts, does it, when you're behind in a match?
To return that.
Great power again. And for the first time from Kobayashi. I don't know what it is, something about a left-hander playing that shot just looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. With tennis players and golfers and all kinds of lefties.
There's a very interesting thing about it, that in one of the programs on the computer you can actually mirror the match. So you get Lee Young-dae to play left-handed and Kobayashi to play right-handed. And what you'll notice there is that Lee Young-dae, he will look like a complete left-hander. And Kobayashi will look like a normal right-hander. Right. So it's basically our eyes that are deceiving us.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very interesting experiment to do. I haven't tried it in golf, but I totally agree with the impression.
I don't know why it is. It just
exactly.
Get someone to do a similar thing on Bubba Watson's swing at some point. Meanwhile, 7-6. Every time it seems the Koreans hold themselves level, the Japanese sneak ahead again in this second game.
8-6.
It's the second day in a row that the Japanese pairs get to play Lee Young-dae and Kim Ki-jung, so I guess they've learned something from yesterday.
They've won a couple of minor events, the Japanese pair, and 2 international events 4 years ago and then again in 2016. But in terms of what we used to call the old Grand Prix events or anything of that nature, they're still waiting to break the duck.
They've been targeting HOKI in the last couple of attacks. The Korean pair. I wonder if that's just a coincidence or a change in strategy.
Kobayashi's there at that time.
10, 8.
Service is not good from Kim Hee-jung. It's quite a bit too high over the net. KOBAYASHI, so no trend in that.
So a 2-point advantage at the interval. With the Koreans trying to get themselves back on level terms and force the final game decider here in this men's doubles quarterfinal.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players on court.
Certainly has been a faultless performance, hasn't it, from the Koreans today? Quite a few errors you probably wouldn't expect.
Pity.
Played the point pretty well up till then, but Kim into the net.
made to hit whilst moving. I think Youngdae urges him to take it a little bit more easy. Feels that they can get the attack down if they work a bit more patiently to get it into a better position. Well played by HOKI and Kobayashi.
HOKI very quick there at the net. Playing the telling shot there.
And they've been good at challenging Kim Ki-jung below the tape when he's on the front court. Two Japanese players. Kim Ki-jung played Kimura and Sonoda. The Koreans also started. They elected to start on the far side of the court, lost that game, but won the next two convincingly. Interesting to see if they can do the same again. If this near side is a better choice for them.
Once again, it was Kobayashi, the telling blow at the end of the rally.
Yeah, you can see on his feet that he's smashing from the middle of the court, so he should be able to get it down from there.
Court 2, women's Super Final match 21, between Akane Yamaguchi
It looks on coach's face.
Korea. Services, Lee Korea.
Well, full marks of perseverance, and to stay on the point long enough. It's as though Japanese are big favourites to win that point, but not the case in the end.
Can raise his level, Kim Ki-jung, and I think the Youngdae will win a relatively easy victory, but he's been challenged.
Well, it's great reaction just to get the first one back, which just flicked off the top of the net, but that was never going to be returnable.
16. Do you want to change? Do you want to change? If you want to change.
of a sudden, back within a point again.
Yeah.
15-16.
Right now it's looking good for Kobayashi and HOKI.
Just must feel the Korean pair that these Japanese are in their face the whole time, putting them under pressure. You know how good Kobayashi is at the back of the court. HOKI pretty decent as well at the net in particular. Just 1 point separates them now. Oh, that might be a vital miss.
The Japanese have still play a lot more on Kim Ki-jung. He's not making a whole lot of dangerous shots.
You are delaying the match too much. Play on.
That's well played. Excellent drop shot instead of an attack. That sets him up in a better position, Kim Ki-jung, and this time he was definitely good enough.
16.
Well, talk about attacking the serve right from the start.
16, 18.
Deserved that point just for intent, nothing else. And they're still in there fighting in this second game. Certainly wouldn't say it's a done deal just yet. Well, happy birthday.
19,
He's brought a little present. HOKI.
Such a vital time in the game.
play.
I understand the challenge, but I saw it as wide.
Challenges.
It's one of those times where you want an extra opinion. Yeah, exactly.
Correction in.
Just clipped to the line.
17,
He didn't look convinced. I take one there.
19, play.
Well, this keeps this game alive. It would have been 2016 and almost certainly one all, but well, if Lee Yong-dae doesn't get you, Kim Ki-jung will. And now they do have 3 game points.
20, game point, 70.
That'll do. 21-17 in the second game, so we are going to have a third game decider here between The Korean pair getting all the plaudits in the crowd,
1 game.
and the young Japanese pair.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players on court. Final game. Love on. Play.
So who's your money on here as we start the deciding game? At stake, a place in tomorrow's
Service
semi-final, and that's exactly
One.
how they started the first game. Service error into the net on the first point.
Service over. 1-0. Out.
Played 52 minutes now for 2 games, and I can tell you that there has not been a 2-game match on the World Tour that has lasted 52 minutes yet. So guess that's what you get when players come back that has a good defense.
And I guess, you know, certainly today, 2 pretty evenly matched pairs from what we've seen. No indication that this third game is going to be one-sided.
Two all play. Service over.
Open invitation there.
3-2.
KOBAYASHI just to drive that into the empty court.
Service over.
they go on and lose this match, the Koreans, those service errors might come back to haunt them.
Yeah, they've had big problems in the service situation. Lee Young-dae, before he retired, he was in the beginning of his career known to have a little bit of a shaky service, but got it all fixed before the World Championships in 2014. Served brilliantly there, and made it to the final. Everybody thought that he and Yo Young-sung would finally become world champions, but instead his compatriots Ko Sung-kyun and Shin Baek-chol took the title. Fantastic defense.
Won't be denied in the end. It was HOKI that time coming to the party. They'll be pretty satisfied with the way they've played, the Japanese pair so far, HOKI and KOBAYASHI.
Fantastic control to keep that inside the back line. Slices it a little bit. Lee Young-dae, look at this. Makes the shuttle break a little bit, that brush.
Oh, that's brilliant. Quite brilliant. Tremendous rally.
Service over.
Almost trying to outdo each other in terms of finding a better angle than the previous shot.
Luck of the net court.
Yeah, that's a couple of times now, isn't it? That's helped them.
6-8.
So some are probably wondering why Lee Young-dae didn't choose to partner his former partner from when he retired, Yo Young-sung. But Yo Young-sung, he has already been playing internationally for some time. He's a little bit older than Lee Young-dae, so he was not affected as much as the other men's doubles players by this 31-year rule that the Korean Badminton Association had. So he's actually playing at the moment with Chan Pon Cheong from Malaysia, one of the few mixed nations pairings that we see in world badminton at the moment. And this is a pressure playing with Leon Day because everybody agrees that he's fantastic and he's so good. So if you lose, you can figure out whose fault it is. Start to reduce the pace out of some of his shots, Kim Gi-jung, to avoid getting pressurized over and over again.
Finding some inspiration at the right time. Tie this decider up at 8 points all. Coaches will be going spare, Steen, I think. All these points they're giving away on the serve.
Yeah. The thing is, if you're not playing internationally, then you're pretty much playing after the old service rule. I know in the Denmark league, we play after the old service rules. That has not been changed. It's still an experimental service rule, one that we're trying out here.
Squander a point off the serve, the Koreans, and then work so hard to get back. Great work from the back of the court from Kim Ji-jung.
Now they've scored a considerable amount of points on this far side of the court from the two Koreans, so they'll be in it after the change of ends. Definitely they will.
10, 9.
Reducing the pace is doing the trick for the Koreans. It activates Lee Young-dae when he's on the front court.
So they said we thought this would be a close one. Last point before the interval, but which of these pairs is going to have a slender advantage?
You come here. Ian Lee warning for delaying the match.
Well, first yellow card today.
Wait.
Young-dae for delay of match. It's a warning.
10 all play.
Well, it wasn't worth the wait in the end, was it? Something of an anti-climax, but the Japanese pair have the advantage, 11-10 at the interval.
자신을 플레이하고 네가 보면 정확하고 마지막 긴장된 자세에서 정확히 들어가잖아요. 지금 막
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players on court.
So here we go for the final chapter of this men's doubles quarter-final. Still nigh on impossible to pick a winner here. Well, it had just about every single shot you could wish to see in it. And in the end, it went to the Japanese.
10.
Drives and jump smashes and brilliant defense. Deception.
Kim has got big problems defending Yugo Kobayashi's steep smashes. Side drift, right to left.
30, 11.
It's contagious.
Yeah, clearly. Think of some of the magnificent rallies they've had and how tough it is to win a point sometimes. And both pairs just giving away points with service errors like that.
They didn't struggle the same way in Barcelona. Kim Ki-jung and Lee Young-dae with their services. And I guess the competition is tougher here, so they become more important. And
14, 12.
If they count afterwards how many points they've missed on the services. Then they will see that they've actually played well enough to win this match. They haven't just, or they just haven't served well enough.
Interesting bit of variation on the serve there, and it worked.
15, 12.
Just surprised Lee Young-dae there.
Yeah, that's a good little cushion, those 3 points, giving the problems the Koreans have in the service situation.
Tried the same thing, but not to the same effect this time.
13, 15.
Good interception.
14, 15.
Well, that cheer tells you they're back level, 3 points in a row for Kim Ji-jun, Lee Young-dae.
Seems like there's some nervousness with the Japanese players as well. They really go shot for the net here.
Play.
Oh, that's a fantastic shot.
What an angle.
Fantastic shot by Takuro Hoki.
Service 60, 15.
Near impossible angle. There it is.
He was there. He was absolutely on top of that one, Lee Young-dae.
15.
Danger signs flashing now for the Koreans. I mentioned that in every discipline other than the women's singles this week, we've sent a whole load of seeds tumbling. Possible now.
15.
Although neither of these two pairs are seeded, but HOKI and Kobayashi within 2 points of being surprise semi-finalists here. So 5 match points to the Japanese.
20, match point, 15.
They're taking well care of the possibilities. Hoki and Kobayashi better in the service situation and very dangerous in their attack when targeting Kim Ji-jun.
That's it. 21-15 in the final game. It's a big win and potentially a big payday for HOKI and Kobayashi, who, to the disappointment of the home crowd here, have taken down Kim Ji-jun and Lee Young-dae in 3 games in 1 hour and 13 minutes. They win 23-21, 17-21, 21-15. I'll show you some replays from this one, and we're back shortly with some mixed doubles action.